Hey guys, Seth Cole here of the Answer Sports Channel, and welcome to a random Q&A video here. Hope you guys are having a great Halloween. I know that basically for a lot of people, Halloween doesn't really start until later on in the day. Same going to be for me. Not going to be until like later on this evening. Not doing anything real special for Halloween, but anyway, I thought, I've got some races kind of backed up a little bit here that I have to edit and whatnot. So I didn't really feel like editing or recording another race here this morning and whatnot. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I do, since it's a special day on Halloween, let's do a special NNSCRA Halloween Q&A. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll answer you guys' questions and whatnot. But first off, want to hope you guys have a good Halloween. We've got some more Halloween NNSCRA gaming videos that are going to be coming out. So be on the lookout for those. I've just made one public this morning, and I believe there are 4 other ones that are be coming out today. Now, as I stated before, I was going to have the online 3rd annual Holodega race, NNSCRA Holodega race, public this evening. There have been a little bit of snags there. The reason being, and you know, this is completely understandable too. The person that actually did the recording of the race, we end up having a great commentary team. Who actually recorded and broadcasted the race. I've received the first part of it, but it was about 2 hours long. The race was itself, and the first half of the race has been sent to me, and then the second half is going to be sent to me either probably today or tomorrow, or it's at some point. It will be up. You guys will get to see the race in full with the commentary. Kyle Keith did an amazing job of recording it. The quality is a lot better than what you'd have gotten if it was me that was actually recording it. And he was joined by Trent Dunham, Cole Deaver, Charles Sanford, and Chris Dollarton on commentary. With the exception of Sanford, all 4 of those guys, Keith, Dunham, Deaver, and Dollarton, really aren't able to online race themselves. Dollarton has tried one time, but the other ones aren't really able to because, there's a lot of different steps you have to take in order to be able to online race, and you have to do different things with disabling stuff on your computer. But they were able to get into the server and spectate the race, which is why, I thought, if they're able to do that, why not have them come in and commentate the race? So that was really cool, being able to have those guys commentate. And I've already watched the first half of the race that those guys did, and the commentary is really unbelievable, and I can't wait to see what happens in the second half. So what's happened is Kyle Keith is sending me these the 2 different parts, and I'm going to edit them together. I've also put in a starting grid. I've put in, the special intro and all that kind of stuff. So at some point, hopefully by the end of the week, you guys will get to see the Holodega race, but that will not be shown here tonight. So just keep that in mind. But it's worth the wait, believe me. It was a good race. It was a really good race. It actually marked the final NNSCRA race that I'm adminning for the remainder of 2017. Taking a little bit of a break now from running an NNSCRA online series point in 2018, but I don't know in what way, shape, or form. So, but it was a great way to go out for me as an admin and everything, and it was really a good race. The first Holodega race that we had was okay. The second Holodega race was actually really good. And then the third one was, I think, the best Holodega race that I've had so far. So looking forward to next year's. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better, and we'll see. But just making sure my live stream is coming through on the other end, and apparently it is. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me here for this random Q&A, like I said, I didn't really have anything to do today this morning, and so I thought, well, let's just do a random live stream Q&A. Why not? As I said, you'll have 4 more gaming videos that'll be coming out today, as well as I believe I'll also be making the Hershey's Cup Series race from Daytona Public. I've actually, at this point, recorded up to and including the second Hershey's Cup Series chase race. So, gotten that far. And so I know who is in the playoffs, and so far, it's looking like a good chase as well. So, ahead of the game in terms of that. As far as Halloween this year, I'm not really doing a whole lot of things. Okay, got a question here from Michael Norman. When is our Royal Rumble coming out for YWC? Well, I actually have edited it, Michael. It is on standby. As a matter of fact, I will show you. Hang on, let me bring it up here. I do have it to go. It is ready to upload. However, here's the issue that I'm having, which is why it has not yet been uploaded. Let me share my screen here. Okay, this is what I have for my NNSCRA videos of stuff that I'm currently in the process of uploading, or needing to upload. Here you have Pizza X Series Race 21, Hershey Cup Series Race 27, Taxley Truck Series Race 21. Those all still need to be uploaded, along with my 3 Half-Life 2 videos. Here's the YWC Royal Rumble. It's all set to go, but look at the size, 1.08 gigabytes. Now, the reason that I haven't been able to upload it yet is because normally I'm uploading videos at night when I'm asleep or something. So more than likely, Michael, the YWC Royal Rumble video will be uploaded tonight. Hopefully be up by tomorrow. I'll probably have that uploading while I'm listening to the Astros-Dodgers game. So, yeah, it's edited. It's ready to go. It's just big time, huge file, which is probably going to take about 6 hours to upload. And so, with the fact that Friday, let's see, what was I doing Friday night? I don't remember what I was doing Friday night. I was doing something Friday night. Oh, I was doing a YWC, or not YWC, NSR testing from Kansas. Saturday, I believe I was uploading a couple of last-minute NNSCRA Halloween gaming videos. Sunday, I was being used so that way my folks could watch some stuff on Putlocker, so I couldn't upload a video then. And then last night we had Throwback Racing League's race from, so I wasn't able to upload a video last night either. So probably tonight that video will get uploaded. Okay, here's the difference. Here's the difference why it took you 5 minutes to upload. First off, it was a 3GP file, which is one of the smallest files that you can have for a video file. I can't save in 3GP, otherwise the quality would absolutely be horrible. Secondly, you have a lot better internet than I do, buddy, so I don't want to hear it. Plus, I also put like a special overlay over it as well. All right, got a question here from Jay Jefferson. Speaking of the World Series, who are you rooting for? After the Red Sox and the Nationals were out, I really didn't have a preference of who wins the World Series. If the Astros win, okay. If the Dodgers win, okay. I'm fine either way. I told my dad that after the Nationals were gone, I basically wasn't going to be watching much of the postseason games, which I really haven't. I think the only postseason game that I tuned into so far this season after Nationals and Red Sox were eliminated was Game 2 of the World Series. Everything else I've basically just found out the following day. Obviously, since the Astros are on the verge of potentially clinching the World Series tonight, I'll be listening to that game to see if it happens. But I don't really have a preference of who it is that wins it. Oh, you're from Texas, they root for the Stros. Well, I know there's a couple of other people out there, too, that are rooting for the Stros. Chris Dollarton and Sean Galligan as well are rooting for the Astros. But I think honestly, this season it worked out best in the World Series. It was the two strongest teams of each respective league. I think the Dodgers were the class of I think that the Dodgers were the class of the National League, and I think the Astros were the class of the American League. So I don't think that there was at all discrepancy of some team fluking their way into the World Series by any stretch of the imagination. Yours was a Windows Movie Maker file. Okay, well that's weird because I ended up downloading the video file with YouTube Downloader, and usually it downloads the video in the way that it was uploaded to YouTube, and for some reason it downloaded as a 3GP file. So I don't know what the deal was with that. Um, but yeah, I mean the reason that mine that it's so big for mine is I put a special overlay on it as well, which I'll show you here if I can maneuver my way around this thing. Yeah, as you can see right there, I put like a special YWC Royal Rumble banner on each side and everything for the videos. So, yeah. So anyway, be one reason why it's so big. I don't know. Regardless, it's there. Can you react to the song Photosynthesis by They Might Be Giants? Please, it is a copyright. Well, whether it's copyright or not really doesn't matter because you guys won't be able to hear it anyway. I can try. Let me see. Yeah, bring up another YouTube tab. They might be giants. All right, let me see here. I'm currently watching the official video. So I'm guessing this is kind of like this is like a kids learning video, I guess. I am currently watching the photosynthesis thing, and it's just basically it's like a kids learning video about photosynthesis. So my guess is probably people have taken and made it into a meme. All right, question: what's your favorite candy? Boy, that's a difficult one. I think maybe my favorite candy. Wow, I got a lot of them. Okay, let me just name off ones that would be like top of my list. That would be tied top of my list. Hot tamales is one, especially the really really spicy, fiery, flavored. I like M&Ms. I like Snickers. I like Payday. I think Payday is probably my favorite candy bar. I like Almond Joys and Mounds. Um, I like Butterfinger. There's actually not a whole lot of candy I don't like. I like Mr. Good bars. Um, I guess if I were to take all of those though and try and pick which would be my all-time favorite out of all of them, probably gonna have to go with Payday. I haven't had a Payday in a long time either, but Paydays are really good. I like things with peanuts in them. Snickers is your favorite. Sadly, you never got to compete in the Snickers Cup series. Yeah, a lot of people didn't. That series, I don't know when the last race of that series was. It's been a while back, probably 2015. That was a good series. Let's see. Oh, hi, Henry. How can you be so blind and prop hunt from time to time? Uh, Depends on what you mean by blind, Henry. First off, you got to remember I don't have the ultimate gaming computer that a lot of you guys do, and I don't get the best of frames, so I end up being able to miss a lot of things. But if you're talking in reference to, being able to, walking by people that are pretty obvious props, there are a lot of maps that I do know that I've memorized stuff, but there are some maps that are brand new to me that I'm not exactly certain of. So, I haven't memorized where props are and everything. But I mean, I think my record in being blind and being able to find people, I think that the finding people outweighs the blindness by quite a little bit. So, I get every prop hunter has his bad day. So I guess I had mine in whatever terms you're referring to. Uh, Michael, this is a Christian live stream. uh, so yeah, tonight for Halloween, I'm not really doing a whole lot of anything special. I think the last year that I went trick or treating, I was about 12, 13, something like that. Most often now, I basically we have what we call a harvest party. We order out a pizza, watch TV early, that kind of stuff. My sister is going to be going over to my aunt's tonight, and well, I mean, it's about the same thing. It's we don't really do a big celebration thing for it, Michael. It's just basically we just whatever we're doing, we knock off early and just spend time together as a family. But my sister is going over tonight to my aunt's house. They're going to hand out candy. We tried handing out candy here when we first moved here. We got number of people that came to our house. Then following year, we had 2 people show up. People would walk by the house. We had the lights on. We were standing there in the entryway waiting for people to come to hand out candy, and they just walked right on by. And so we're like, well, okay, that was weird. So the next year we tried it again, and same thing happened. We had about maybe 2 or 3 people show up, and finally we're like, forget this. We're not even gonna bother buying candy to hand it out. If nobody's gonna come to the house, what's the point? So my sister's going over to my aunt's house tonight. They usually get a lot of people that show up. And I have no idea what my sister is even planning to dress up as. I think she told me, and I don't even remember what it was now. My aunt, however, is going to be dressing up as Flo from Progressive, and so that's kind of weird, but okay. She actually went on eBay and bought a Progressive name your price tool gun and all that kind of stuff, so she's really into it apparently. I don't know what my sister's going to be, though. I could probably find out. Let me see if I can find out. Mary! Mary! What are you dressing up as for Halloween? I didn't get that. My sister's coming downstairs. She's going to tell us what she's dressed up as for Halloween. I heard something to do with cowgirl, but I don't know what the other thing was. How do I want my pizza? I'll tell you in just a minute, Michael. Oh. Is that my hat? That's my hat. Okay. Wow. I don't understand what a fork in the road is. A fork on yourself with strips of white down the center. That is dumb. That is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. My sister's gonna be a fork in the road. A plain black shirt either. You stole my cowboy hat. It is very nice. But yeah, so she's gonna be a cowgirl or a fork in the road, which, and I thought Aunt Jill dressing as Flo from Progressive was dumb. That idea just topped it. Yeah, my sister said, which do you guys like best? Which should she be? Should she be a cowgirl or a fork in the road? And again, I'll explain it because maybe you didn't hear it through the microphone. A fork in the road, she would wear a plain black shirt there would be a fork in the center of the shirt with white lines going down it, so it would look like an actual fork utensil in the middle of a road. So dumb. So dumb. Uh, where'd you get a witch hat from? You got a witch hat from Jack's? People recognize that scary pumpkin mask. That's what I wore in one of the prop hunt videos. That's just about it. Yeah. That would kind of look kind of strange. That would scare me going to a door and you see Flo from Progressive and a bunny standing there handing out candy. That would kind of creep me out. Um, so far, nobody has told me what they want you to be. Do you guys want her to be a cowgirl? Do you want her to be a fork in the road? Do you want her to be, what were the other ones? Scary pumpkin or a bunny? Bunnies are for Easter. You don't dress up as a bunny unless you're like 3. That's not even a hat that I bought for its size, even though it does fit me, but still. All right, we do have one vote. We have a vote for cowgirl. Matter of fact, you know what would be cool is if you were actually able to fit into the shirt that I got from that. Oh, you can? Yeah, it's true. Oh, Michael said do a zombie cowgirl. She says I'm not into all that zombie stuff. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead cowgirl. Oh, we have a vote now for Scary Pumpkin. So we got a vote for cowgirl and a vote for Scary Pumpkin. I'm live on YouTube. And by the way, Michael, how do I want my pizza? The answer to that is I want my pizza with spice hamburger on it from New York Pizzeria, which it probably will be. All right, what do you guys think of that? A combination of cowgirl and pumpkin. Actually, you know who that kind of reminds me of? There's an episode of Scooby Doo. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna try and get a picture of this. There is a. If not for the vote, you would ask a question. Well, go ahead and ask the question, Henry. That's fine. There is a. See this too. There is a. There it is. There is a character on there that's called from Scooby Doo, and you would look almost just like him.
Oh my goodness, I would. If only this was a skeleton instead of a pumpkin.
Dead Justice was a Scooby Doo character. I don't know if it's going to show up on the stream here or not.
Oh yeah, and I could wear a bandana.
I don't think I have a bandana.
I do. But it's too bad it's not a skeleton one, you know?
Well, maybe you can. The pumpkin farmer? No, Henry. Dead. What? What do you mean by the pumpkin farmer? Who the heck is the pumpkin farmer? The stream is always behind. I don't know what you mean by a pumpkin farmer. Mary, what about that shirt? Would that you could? No, not that one. It kind of almost looks like a sheriff's shirt. It could be like a zombie sheriff. Could be like a zombie sheriff. In Murder and TTT, if I always do the same thing as an evil person, then when do those things? Then when I do those things, why are you not kill on sight? Everybody's kill on sight for me, Henry, because I'm horrible at TTT. No, go ahead. You can go ahead and use it. I don't even have that listed because I don't know how to list that one.
Why do they have this on the outside instead of the inside?
I have no idea.
I think that was a mistake.
No clue.
No, it was zombie forest ranger.
Zombie Forest Ranger. Oh my goodness. That would be perfect. Although I don't know if that hat is the hat you'd want to wear.
No, you got another cowboy.
I got like 2 or 3 cowboy hats up there.
I think a darker one.
Probably would.
Yeah, I'll be here.
What are the other ones? The one's got the white and black feathers around the brim. I don't remember what the other one. I think the other one's got feathers. All right. Do I like Courage the Cowardly Dog? I do. I just haven't watched that in ages. I think the last time that I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog was sometime back in the early 2000s. That's back when I was living at my Uncle David's house. Because at the time we were in transition between houses, moving from one house to another, and so we were kind of at his house for about a year and a half or so. And he had satellite, yay, which we don't have. And so I was able to watch Cartoon Network, and that's when I was able to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. But it's been a long, long time since watched Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Man, you have some weird size hats.
Do I?
This one is tiny.
Not sure I care for any of those as a like a forest ranger.
This one's too big.
Yeah. Put the shirt up in front of you. See if it's focused on you here. So you'd be like a zombie pumpkin forest ranger sheriff thingy.
Just say I'm what would I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
Zombie forest ranger.
Zombie forest ranger.
Scary.
Do they have masks down at the Family Dollar?
Yeah, they do.
Do they have skeleton masks?
I don't know. They might. Yeah, I think they do.
Maybe we can go for a walk later and check. I think I've got some money and change.
I got $2.
I think if you were able, I think that hat would work with that. I think it would look better with like a skeleton face though. Do you have
A dead forest ranger.
do you have jeans?
Yeah, I'm wearing
Oh, okay. Um Trying to think, is there any way that we could embellish it to make you look more dead?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Well, no, I know we wouldn't draw on it or anything, but I'm just trying to think, is there like anything that
We can look at the dollars.
Henry says, "Are you trying to go the extra mile to be weirder than his friend?"
Yes.
She says, "Yes, she is." No, I've never watched Starter Squad. Favorite Cartoon Network show? I'll let Mary answer that one too. What was your favorite Cartoon Network show?
Breast one.
Well, at least you'll be able to tuck it in.
No, I'm not that type.
You gotta tuck it in. Well, at least tuck half of it in, so it kind of looks like you're an untidy zombie thing, kind of.
Sure, all right.
But what is your favorite Cartoon Network show?
Tom and Jerry.
That's not Cartoon Network. Well, I guess. Well, it theoretically is. It's Boomerang now. But she said Tom and Jerry. You know what mine is, right? Or at least a tie between.
No, I don't know.
Mine would have been Kids Next Door and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Those were the greatest.
Yeah, I don't even know. Mother thing.
I know what Mary's favorite Disney show is. Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh.
We were down one year in Pennsylvania. My sister had sprained her ankle, and my parents and I went to a smorgasbord there called Maple Grove. Best best smorgasbord ever. It's Mennonite owned. And so my sister wasn't able to go with us, so we told her we'd bring her home stuff. Well, she spent the whole night watching the same episode of Penguins of Madagascar over and over and over. Did you keep count of how many times it was? I don't know how they managed to keep rerunning just that episode on the channel, but Mary, basketball would have been better to watch than 28 times of that. But yes, we ended up coming home and she's saying, "You want to see how much I've watched this?" And she's reading off the lines as they're saying them. She literally had the whole thing memorized. Boy. Do you know if we're thought Penguins of Madagascar was Nick? Oh, was it Nickelodeon? Oh, it was Nickelodeon. Shows you how much I know. I don't even care for Penguins of Madagascar, so that didn't even. Do you know if we are getting a pizza tonight? Because if we don't, you'll cry. Oh, we're having hamburgers, no pizza. So we had the pizza on Wednesday, so we're not having it tonight. Okay. It's all because you went to Progressive. Boy, I entitled this video really right. And random NNSCRA Halloween. Favorite Nickelodeon show? Hmm. Oh, we'll do it in a bit. Um. Oh boy, I didn't watch a whole lot of Nickelodeon from what I remember. Um. I guess the only two Nickelodeon shows that I really remember were Hey Arnold and Doug. That's old school. That is major old school. I'm old. And you're the one the camera is focused on this whole time. I don't know. Oh my goodness, who you'd be? You should be Chickenstein. Apparently, a pup named Scooby Doo. There was a monster called Chickenstein. Yeah. Favorite TV show of the late '90s, early 2000s was McGee and Me. That sounds familiar. Is that? Let me look and see if I know what you're talking about there, Johnny. I think I know what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 I've got actually a book of McGee and Me. Been a long time since I saw one of the episodes, though. So yeah, I entitled this video perfectly because it definitely is a random Q&A. But I guess I'm gonna end it off here, and because my sister wants to walk down to our department store. Not really a department store. It's just like a small dollar store kind of thing. And we'll see if we can find a skeleton mask for her to have a skeleton sheriff cowboy looking outfit for tonight when she goes to pass out candy. But thanks, guys, for your questions. Again, hope you guys have a great Halloween. For those of you who've already started, celebrating, partying, whatnot, enjoy. For those of you that are going to be waiting till later on today, like me, hope that you enjoy it then. Again, like I said, you'll have 4 more gaming videos coming out here today, which I think one of them is going to come out right after this stream is done. And then at some point, probably later on this week, we will see the 3rd annual running of the NNSCRA Holodega race. So That'll be great. I think I haven't decided yet if there's going to be a Christmas race or not at Christmas Miracle Speedway. I still have to think about that. Because I kind of determined that Holodega was going to be the last race that I admin for NNSCRA online wise for 2017. So I'll have to see if I'm going to do anything in terms of that. But there may be another special online race that you guys will get to see later on in December. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, spoilers. Johnny won. He did. He did win. He did win that race. It was a heck of a race. Really enjoyed it though. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning into this stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the gaming videos that come out tonight, and the rest of the videos for the remainder of the week.